Hey loves, welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Sharon and I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe and like button. So today's video, I am featuring the brand new collection from Magic Gel and it is called The Power of Reds. In this collection, you will get 8 different reds. I know that might sound like a lot, but trust me, reds are such a classic to have in your collection as they can take you throughout the entire year. If you start off with Valentine's, reds are a classic. Summertime, oh, I love classy, just long red nails. And especially if you get those neon bright blue tone reds or orange tone reds, they're so nice for summertime. Then you move into fall and you get those deep dark reds and the burgundies, which are classic. And then you end off the year with Christmas, and red is such a staple for Christmas. So you can never have too many reds, in my opinion. Now, Magic Gel was kind enough to send this collection over to me so I could swatch and review it for you guys. So if you are interested in seeing how these apply and my thoughts on this collection, then just keep watching. Bye. All right, so here is a closer look of the packaging. We have this girl with some red nails and red lips, so classy. So these are all the color names, and then on the other side, this is just their standard photo that they use on every new collection. It's always just the back that's different. So that's the first thing we're going to be swatching. And I wanted to show you guys, I got in a new brush from Magic Gel as well. This is the number 6. I am not joking when I say this. This is my new favorite color gel brush. This is what I want to use every single time I apply color. So this one specifically is a bit of a rounded medium head. Now I'm going to show you the difference between the other 2 brushes they offer. So for the last couple years, I have been using the number 5. This has been my go-to brush. It's just a tiny little rounded brush. It fits perfectly to paint on smaller nails, but for bigger nails, this can take a little bit of time to apply color. Then I was speaking with Megan from Magic Gel. I'll link her info in the description bar below. She is so incredible. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, you must. So she actually recommended this brush, which is the number 7. So I did purchase a couple of these and I do really like them. But I kind of feel because they are so big, I know this probably sounds stupid, but I kind of like start getting more streaks with it because as you can see, it kind of fans out. So I really love to use this one for glitters specifically, but on just the Magic Gel website, they offer the number 6 brush, and I was talking to Megan about it, and she said she was going to send me one over so I can do a comparison. And no joke, it is as if these 2 had a baby and created this lovely number 6. It is so nice and flat. It's the perfect roundness so you can really get up around that cuticle. Oh, I love this brush so much. So if you are purchasing directly from the Magic Gel website, you guys, I swear, pick up this brush. You will not regret it. And now I feel like I need to go and buy 5 more of these because I can't be without it. So in this video, I'm going to be using this brush so I can show you just how nicely it applies color gel. And then lastly, they sent over one of the new stylers. I love these to paint with. They're so fun. And this one is the gold. And if anyone knows me, I love gold. I gravitate way more to gold than silver. How beautiful is that gold? It has like this beautiful shimmer to it. I just love it. I can't wait to play with this and come up with some designs. I really wish this came out for Christmas, because how beautiful would that have been for Christmas to do some nail art with. So now let's get into swatching. Okay, so the first color we're starting off is 219 Ferrari Red. This one is my favorite color out of the collection. It is a bright red that almost leans to the orange side. It's not an orange, it is a true red, but if you were comparing it, because there's reds that have blue tones, there's reds that are more pink tone, this one is more of an orange red. Oh, I love this one so much. Once again, this is that number 6 brush. You see how easily that applied? How beautiful is this shade? I absolutely love it. This is going to be such a staple red for all year round, but I can't wait to use it on my nails ASAP. With Valentine's coming up, it's going to be perfect. And this is just one coat. All right, and here is one coat of Ferrari Red. So pretty. Next, we're moving into Scarlet Tulip, which is number 214. So this one is very similar to the last one, which is Ferrari Red. It is a touch darker though. I would say this one is like a mix of an orangey blue red. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a really beautiful, great staple to have in your collection. Okay, and that is one coat. Such a perfect standard red to have in your collection. All right, and there is one coat of Scarlet Tulip. So I am gonna show you before we move on. I've swatched them on little clear swatch sticks here. So this one was Ferrari Red and this is Scarlet Tulip. So you can tell they are very similar in person, and you might be able to tell in the camera they are just a smidgen dark, or this one is a smidgen darker, but that is really the only difference. They're beautiful. If you can buy these individual, I would say go with Ferrari Red. It's so beautiful. I mean, both of these are beautiful, but I just like the little bit of brightness that this one, or brighter, that this one is giving off. But if you like the little bit of darker, then definitely you're not going to be disappointed with Scarlet Tulip. But yeah, so that is the difference between those two shades. Moving on into Deep Rose. So this is a really rich medium tone red. This is like what you would use for all year round for like Christmas and Valentine's, even like bloody nails for Halloween. I definitely think this is a must-have in your collection for sure. And see, it just applies like a dream. Such a beautiful shade. I feel like you're gonna hear me say beautiful a lot, but I love reds. It's my favorite color to wear, fun fact. Even though green is my all-time favorite color, red is my favorite color to wear. I feel like I look tanner. Is there a color that you guys like to wear specifically? Okay, once again, this was Deep Rose. Next is Executive Red, which is 217. So this one looks very similar to the last shade. I would say it's a little more cooler tone. The last red was leaning more to a warmer tone red, whereas this one's a little more cooler tone. I will show you comparisons after so you could see the difference, but realistically, I think that's the only difference between these two shades. Okay, and there is that color. So very, very similar to the last one. I would just say it's a little more cooler tone. Next, we have Berry Bliss, which is 221. And I know what you guys are gonna say. This looks the same as the last two shades. I can tell you it is a little darker than the last two shades. And once again, after this color, I'm gonna show you the comparison of all three. But this one is definitely a little darker than those last two shades. Okay, and there we go. Really nice red. This one is like, I could just imagine like long coffin nails and this shade applied to all of them. Ooh, that would just look so classy. Okay, and that is one coat of Berry Bliss. So here we go with the three comparisons. So the first red we did was Deep Rose, then Executive Red, and Berry Bliss was this last one. So you can definitely see there is a slight difference between all of them. There's a slight difference. So this one is definitely darker than these two. And if you were just to look at these two, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think you, like, Magic Gel needed to make all three of these. I think one of these could have been substituted for something else. Now, given these are great staple reds to have, but in the same collection, I just feel like they're so similar that you probably don't need all three. And if anything, just this darker one and one of these two, because these two are just too similar to have them both. But yeah, hopefully you can tell the difference there, that they are just a slight different. Moving on into Rich Rosewood, number 220. This one, I promise, is even darker than the last one. And when I show you the comparison, this one you'll be able to tell that it is much darker. This one is leaning more to a burgundy red as opposed to a red. So definitely more of a burgundy. And I know there's tons of ladies who love their burgundies for fall time. So this is going to be a staple in fall. All right, and that one applied perfectly. Such a beautiful burgundy red. Really pretty. And for all the burgundy lovers, this is a must-have to have. Okay, there is one coat of Rich Rosewood. Really nice burgundy shade. All right, second to last color, we have 216 Red Mahogany. So this one is definitely a burgundy, but it almost leans a bit to the brown. It's definitely a burgundy, but it's like a brownish red burgundy. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so when it's swatched, I feel like you can tell that brown hue coming out of it a lot more. This is going to be so nice in the fall. Could you imagine pairing this with like a mustard yellow or a burnt orange? Oh, I think that would look so beautiful. Very rustic feeling. So Magic Gel, please, if you're listening, come out with a burnt orange and a mustard yellow. That would be perfect to pair with this color. Okay, and there is one coat of red mahogany. I just want to quickly compare these two in case if you were curious. This was the rich rosewood, which is like the burgundy, and this one is red mahogany, so you can really see the difference right there. This one is much darker and it's more of a brown tone. All right, last but certainly not least is Power in Satin, number 218. I actually just used this one yesterday. It is a beautiful deep burgundy with a red ultra fine glitter in there. Oh, it's so eye-catching. I'm just gonna come up close here so you can really see that. It is an ultra fine glitter. It applies one coat, no problem. No chunkiness with this. Really beautiful. So this is definitely like a purple burgundy. Burgundies can always lean more red or they can lean more purple sometimes. This one I say leans more to the purple. And with that red ultra fine glitter, whew, it is just a stunner. This one will be another great staple for fall time. All right, see how easily that applied? Such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. If you love like these really subtle shimmer colors as like an accent, this one is a must to pick up. I also think this would be another one that would be beautiful on all the nails. Yeah, it's so pretty. Okay, and there is one coat of Power in Satin 218. Isn't that nice? Oh, I could just stare at this one all day. Okay, next I just wanted to show you what the gold styler looks like on a red nail. I just did a really bad swatch and I applied the matte coat from Magic Gel. So I just want to show you what this looks like on a nail. And I'm going to be using one of these brushes here. These are actually my favorite striping brushes out of any company, and I have a ton of striping brushes. This is 0 and this is 00. You can see the difference there. They are just, one is a little bit longer than the other, super thin. I absolutely love these brushes. So once again, that is what it looks like. So the formula on these, they are a bit of a thicker consistency, but they aren't a 3D paste, like a 3D gel paste. They do cure tackless, which is so awesome. So if you wanted to do a matte nail and then do a design but have it still shiny, you can definitely do this with this with the stylers. which are, they look like this. They say stylers on them. You can definitely do that with these and not have to worry about them turning dull or anything, which I can really appreciate. And the more thicker you make it, the more that you'll be able to feel the texture of them. Okay, how cool does that look? I love the red matte with this gold. Ooh, I may have to convince somebody to let me do this on them. I think that looks so neat. So I'm just gonna give this a cure now. All right, so my final thoughts on this 2021 Power Reds collection from Magic Gel is I think it is so universal. It's going to pull you through all year long. We've got the brighter ones for all year, but it's really great to have for Valentine's, spring, summer. But then we go into stuff that can be great for Valentine's and lead into fall. So I really feel like this is such a staple collection. As I mentioned previously, I don't think they needed all three of these right here. These ones right here. I really do feel like they are so similar that we did not need all three of those. What I would have liked to ideally seen is instead of one of these shades, maybe instead of it being a solid like that, made it like a glitter like this one. That would have been so nice. Like maybe even with a blue glitter. I know that might sound odd, but I think that would have been really neat to see, or possibly like a gold glitter in it. I think would have been beautiful. Or even like pink glitter in it. But this one was just such a standout shade because of that glitter. And because these three are so similar, I feel like they could have replaced that and done another glitter like this one. And then I feel like the collection would have been 100% amazing. So if you are only able to pick up a couple of these shades, I would say the ones that are going to probably get you the most use is Ferrari Red, which is the very first one we did. Then I'm gonna say Rich Rosewood, which is that burgundy. And then I'm gonna say Power and Satin because that glitter is just gorgeous. So I would say if you can only pick up a few, those three would probably be the best. But overall, I think this collection is beautiful. Reds are such a classy shade to have. So if you can, just pick up the whole collection. I highly recommend it. And as for the gold styler, I love it. I think it is so cool. I do have a handful of these stylers and I love them. All the consistencies are spot on. They're very pigmented and you can actually paint with them. If you wanted to just put a full coat, you can definitely do that. But yeah, I don't think you could go wrong with this styler. I think it looks really cool on top of the red. So if you liked this review and swatches, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!